Hey, what's up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Finding Your Purpose. I hope everybody's doing good out there, and let's get the show on the road. Before we get into today's topic, I do want to let everybody know that I still have the GoFundMe up to help me get to Los Angeles to the book fair. That way, I can showcase my book and also talk about the upcoming projects that I have. So if you would like to donate, please do so if you can. And if you can't, just share the post. Anything helps. And also for those of you that can't do the GoFundMe, which you may not know how to, you can always cash at me, and I will put my Cash App information in the description box below. Also, one more thing, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And also, go head over to Spotify or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast to listen to my Design for a Purpose podcast there. I once in a while I talk about the same things, but that's once in a while. Most of the time it's different because YouTube, you have to kind of be careful what you say. So when I'm on Spotify, the topics I talk about sometimes they're a little bit more in detail, and it's more, I can go in more on how I feel instead of being guarded. So, yeah, with that being said, let's get into today's topic. And today's topic is stop blocking your own blessings. Now, most people might be like, well, what are you talking about here? And what I'm saying is sometimes we don't realize that we are the ones that's blocking our own blessings. We are the ones that we're stopping ourselves from reaching our own purpose. Whether we may be hanging on to someone a little too long or just doing things that are getting us nowhere at all. Like, for instance, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about somebody I know. She keeps trying to make it work with this dude, and it's not getting anywhere. Like, all he does is put her down every chance he gets, you know. And at first, it wasn't like that. At first, it seemed like, oh, this could work, and, we could actually get somewhere. But as time went on, the more comfortable he got with her, the real him started to come out. He took his mask off, so to speak. And he started putting her down every chance he got. He even talked, shit about her family. And you're like, why the hell do you put up with the shit? Like, why? But she just couldn't, like, pull herself away. And it's like, you do know you're blocking your own blessings. You're kind of pulling yourself away from your own purpose, because this is not, it's not getting anywhere. But you can't tell anybody how to live their lives. We are only in control of ourselves. Even though it is painful to see a friend, a loved one, whoever, somebody close to you go through the bullshit, and you want to snatch them out of that, but we can't. We're not in that. As I said it before, we are in control of ourselves. So she kept dealing with this fool, and it got to the point where her whole family disliked him. But yet, you still dealing with him. Now, that's a number one key factor. If you're going to deal with bullshit, don't involve your family. Don't tell your family shit if you're going to stay with someone who is causing you hell and expect your family to get along with him or her. Don't tell them nothing if you're not going to make a move to better yourself. And you know I just simply told her, because she was like, well, I don't know, maybe it's the way I was raised, maybe it's the lack of father being in my life, and I let her speak, because people are affected in different ways by different things. So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that could be a factor. But after she got done speaking, I was like, okay, but you're a grown woman now. It's time for you to woman up and stop that feeling sorry for yourself, because you're not getting anywhere by hanging on to this. You're not getting anywhere by hanging on to him. You know, as I always say, life is like a card game. We can't control the hand that we are giving. The hand that we are given in a card game, we got to do our best to try to win that game with the hand we're given. Sometimes we're given bullshit, and you got to make something out of nothing. But you can't sit and sulk about how you started the game. It's how you finish the game of life. And so that's why I was sitting there telling her that I wasn't trying to brush off how she was feeling, because yes, that may be a factor, that may be some of her problem. But you're a grown woman, and you have kids now. Your kids look to you to be that example. So you can't just continue to sit in bullshit and expect opportunities to come. You can't sit in bullshit and expect, well, one day it'll get better. No, it'll get better when you put your foot down and you say, I'm better than this. And get rid of the BS, cut them off, cut them off. And it doesn't have to be just relationship issues here. It could be a friend that essentially like hangs on, and they drag you down. It could be a family member that drags you down, and you don't realize that, because you're so busy like, oh, That's my friend. That's my cousin. That's my sister. Or that's my brother. That's my uncle, whoever. I can't let them down because of the status of what they are in my life. And what I mean by status is brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle. I don't care who they are. If they are dragging you down to the point to where you're missing your blessings, you are missing your purpose, you got to let them go. You have to let them go. So the whole thing with that is eventually she got rid of him. They're not together anymore. But he still tries to make her life a living hell. Like he'll help when he wants to help with his kids, cause she has kids by him. He'll help when he wants to help, or he just won't help at all. And you know what? That's fine, because when his children reach that age and realize that it's him the whole time that is causing the problems, it's him that's causing that disconnect. Don't get mad at nobody, bruh. It's you. You are the reason for the disconnect. Because kids don't ask to be brought into this world. Let me say that again. Kids don't ask to be brought into this world. They are blessings. Hell, they could be your purpose. So, when you show them, your true self, whether you're good, bad, or indifferent, don't be shocked when their reaction is what it is. So yeah, me personally, I think he was blocking her blessings, you know. And it's gonna be hard. It really is when you tell that person, or whoever it may be, or even if it's you yourself, even if it's something that you are doing that's getting in the way of you achieving anything that you want to do, reaching your purpose. Once you stop doing whatever it is, or get rid of whatever it is, person, you know whatever, it's gonna take some time to get used to it, because you got so used to being in that continuous circle of havoc. So it's gonna take some time to reverse that. It's just like when you have a bad habit of doing something. It's gonna take some time to stop that bad habit, but you have to keep pushing. You cannot let whatever it is, if it's you can't let that get in the way of you reaching your goal, or reaching your purpose. You can't block yourself from your own blessings. You can't complain, well, I wish, I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda, but this and that. Well, why aren't you? Who's stopping you? It's you. And a lot of the times, we have to change our mindset about a lot of things. We have to change our mindset. You see, there's something that I have to change my mindset about too. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. See, I get on here and do my shows and try to motivate people. But there is something about me, y'all. I don't know how do I want to put it? I don't know how to receive good things. See, because, you know, all I've dealt with in life, like growing up, was bullshit on top of bullshit on top of bullshit. And I had to fight through that and, make something out of myself because I was like, no, no, this is not me. I'm not going to let this be me. So, when good things happen, such as me graduating high school, me graduating college, me, becoming an author, for writing books, me getting noticed, my book being out there and, to these different opportunities. I still don't know how to sit back and be like, damn, D, damn, you're doing your damn thing. Me personally, I feel like, okay, this and this is happening. Okay, I gotta work harder. My mind is already on the next thing that I gotta do. I don't know how to stop and take a breather and relish the moment and be like, oh, okay, I did that. I did that. I don't know how to do that because I feel that, okay, the minute I take a breather, excuse me, I feel that the minute I take a breather, I'm wasting time. And those of you that know me, or those of you that are getting to know me, y'all know I've said this time and time again in recent episodes of the show that there's nothing more I hate worse than wasted time. So, I'm when I get into those modes, like, okay, there's I can't sit here too long and be like, okay, yeah, I did this. I got to get onto this. I got to get onto that. And it's like you gotta stop and breathe. But y'all, that's one of the hardest things that I have to deal with. And see, that's within myself. So I believe that right there is stopping me from reaching what I want to reach and where I want to go. It's, because you do have to stop and breathe and be like, okay, whew, I finished this. Okay, let me sit back and enjoy this moment before I take another step in this direction or in that direction. So, that's one of the things that I need to work on. But see, I don't want no one to get like that, because it's a hard pattern to get out of. But, see, I've always thought to myself, nobody has my back. I have my own back. Because, nobody understands what it is that, I'm going through. So, I mean, I could tell you all day, but will you truly understand? Probably not, because you're not me. And so I was thinking of all this stuff in my head growing up to where now it's just like I'm always go, 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 go. Go, go. Once I get my mind set on something, I'm focused on getting that done. Like, that's it and that's all. I have tunnel vision. Just okay, do this, get to the finish line, and then I'll stop and breathe for 2 seconds, and then I'm on to the next challenge. So, I have to just get myself out of that, and that way I can actually, achieve what it is that I want to achieve. And don't get me wrong, I have achieved so much. I have done so many things to where if I do stop and think, it's like I could never imagine myself being where I am right now. So I am forever grateful for that. And as I always say, if I can do it, y'all can do it too. But that's just one of the things that I need to work on. I need to learn how to accept the good things that have come my way. It's okay to sit back and breathe, sit back and exhale. It's okay. I have to train myself that it's okay to, sit back and enjoy your accomplishments. Because when people, honest to God, when people talk to me, when they're like, oh, I'm so proud of you, you done this and that, and I'm like, thank you, but I don't know how to feel. Like, I really don't know how to feel. Am I supposed to feel like overjoyed or, you know, happy, just ecstatic? I don't know. I'm just like, thank you. Like, because, like I said, I trained myself so much to accept the bullshit that's going to come your way that kind of overrides the good stuff that comes your way. So, and that's just something that I have to work on. And I'm getting there slowly but surely. But hey, at least I acknowledged that I do need to work on that. So, you know, it's just one of those things. But we all have something that, we would wish to work on. But the important thing is that you acknowledge it, you work on it, and you don't let anything or anyone, you know, distract you. Don't let anything or anyone tell you that you can't achieve what it is you are trying to achieve, or even if it's just to be a better overall person, and not sit back and, let anyone use you in any type of way, and it doesn't have to be financially. It could just be you always being a listening ear, but when you need to vent and you need somebody else to listen to you, they're never there. Just any little thing. Don't let anybody stop you from achieving your goals. Don't let anybody stop you from reaching your purpose. And most importantly, you yourself. Don't do not do not block your own blessings. Do not block yourself from reaching your purpose. And as I always say, take these nuggets with you, okay? One, we all have a purpose. Two, Being the fact that we all have a purpose, we have to keep searching for your purpose. And if you have found it, stand in it. 3, we are all designed for a purpose, or else we wouldn't be here, right? So, if you don't take anything I said from today's episode, take this. You are somebody. You are worth it. Know your worth. Know your worth. Don't block yourself from your purpose, because you are designed for a purpose. We are all designed for a purpose. Love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, how can anyone else get to understanding you? And if you don't love yourself, how can you love anyone else? So, with that being said, you are designed for a purpose. I love you all, and catch you next week. Stay safe. Peace.